and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Egg cutting for you guys. So these guys are pipping out at day 58, which seems to be our average now. Since we changed our temps and started putting them on the substrate instead of on light diffuser and all that, all of our eggs this year so far started pipping and hatching out about day 57 to 59. But this one is actually one we were excited for this year. It's one of the several we were hoping to get really nice stuff out of. This one is one of our males we got from Chris Hernan, and we got him last March at a Tinley auction. He is a Super Asphalt double posset Scrambler vanilla. The other one we have is a OD Yellow Belly Enchi Pos Calico or Scrambler. We showed it to Billy from Mutation Creation on one of his lives, and he says it is not Calico but Scrambler. But it was sold to us as a Pos Calico, but we're going to go more with what Billy says. We had a bunch of people in the live taking a look at her, and they were all agreeing that it is Scrambler and not Calico. So we're hoping if both are Scrambler, maybe hit Super Scramblers, or get some really nice, if the females also fire. Mainly we're just trying to hit Scrambler, Fire, Asphalts. We've seen them from Chris Hernan, some of his snakes at Tinley's, and they look phenomenal. So that is our end goal out of this. And so far, we already have 2 pipped out of 6, and 4 that we're gonna cut all 6, but 2 are already making their way out. So I guess we'll start with the 2 that are already getting out, just help them out a bit, get them all out, and then start on the 4 that have not yet gone. So let's point up, start a little window, and then I'm going to cut all the way around here. Except these scissors are kind of dull this time, so they're not really wanting to cut. Then it's all loose and flabby from him already making a cut in it. And these were some of our smaller eggs from a clutch this year. This was a first-time breeder. And the mom she was smaller than our normal females. Some usually around, our females, you go around like 25 to 2,700 grams when they actually lay. She was around, I believe, 19. So not as big as we normally have females go, but still good health, or good weight, but...
Commentary from Daryl. You're mangling that egg.
It's not cutting.
Holy cow, you've mangled it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the other scissors because those are...
All right.
Those are not working.
I always blame the egg and the scissors. All right.
Definitely some funky pattern.
It's going to be hard to tell what's in this clutch because we don't know what the genes are. Everything's asphalt, that's for sure.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum asphalt.
I know this one had a weird headstand, but it's kind of tucked himself away.
Yeah, well, put it back in there and we'll move on.
Anyway, on to the other one that's already starting to make his way out. Ugh. I know I always reiterate it, but since we've started putting stuff on, into the substrate instead of on light diffuser, they're very goopy, and whenever we start cutting them and it starts hitting the vermiculite, it's all nasty. But definitely healthier eggs in our opinion. See, it was the scissors. These cut a lot better. Well, that's definitely some weird pattern.
Boop. All right.
Sides are definitely empty up front.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Interesting. No idea what that is. Unfortunately, it looks like it's Enchi. Nice dorsal stripe on that. Asphalt, obviously. That is crazy looking, though. So
a lot of these we're gonna have to wait to let them fully come out of the egg, shed, and we're gonna definitely have to do our due diligence and research. Hopefully they are out of the egg and they get their first shot off before tinling, because we'll take a bunch of pictures of these and we'll go ask Chris Hernan, since he works at the Scrambler, and well, if you've ever seen went by his booth, he has a lot of really orange snakes, and he works with Orange Dream, Enchi, and pretty much a lot of the stuff that we're trying to hit on this. So he might have a little bit more of an insight. So hopefully by the time Tinley hits here in about 2-3 weeks, we will have these guys all hatched out in sheds. We can hopefully be able to ID them or get some help IDing them. Again, a lot of fluid coming out of here.
my camera work is awful, so bear with me. Kid, I'm going to show you how to do this one day. All right.
What do you think?
That looks like vanilla.
Hopefully it is, because that'd be...
That looks vanilla. All right.
See, a lot of these, will, like we said, the dad has 2 pos sets. Mom was a Calico, but had a bunch of people say Scrambler. So yeah, we are a little in the dark here. Another small egg, very small egg. Poke in. Cut around.
I'm wobbling all over. People are going to get sick watching these. Looks like one of the other ones.
Yep, the side, nice dorsal stripe all the way down. Sides are empty. Definitely one of the smaller babies we've had this year. You can do gloves here in a second.
You get yourself a fresh paper towel.
Yeah, definitely one of the smaller babies we've had this year. These eggs were not very big when they were laid. They're granted for these 2 and, well, 3. Most, you have 3 that are big, and then the other 3 are probably, well, a little itty bitty. Oh, the 4th. No, 5th. I can't count today. So after I get all these cut off, I'll bring Mom and Dad out to show you what we were hoping to combine together. Another one that has a lot of that pattern reduction on the side. That is nice and orange, though.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh, yeah, that one's nice
That's
and
gonna be an
orange.
orange dream. Enchi.
Pattern on that one's very funky, though, because dorsal gets broken up. It's all blocky. Sides are, as you can see, all completely empty.
Yep. No, you don't have so far as any highways. That was supposed to be was that yellow belly on that one?
Yeah, ODYB Enchi Yellow Belly.
Yeah. And we have an ODYB Enchi yellow belly, and that female looks nothing like it.
Granted, we could just be unlucky, because on our bamboo clutch, out of 7 eggs, we hit 6 bamboos. So you can get really lucky, and you can get really unlucky. We were bringing our 1 Enchi OD yellow belly, pied up there, about 2 years, trying to get Enchi OD yellow belly pieds, and we only hit 1 out of probably 2 dozen eggs. And that was supposed to be a 1 in 4. So there are chances of being very unlucky and being very, very, very lucky. Alright. Turn back around.
There it is.
Just unlucky. Like I just
unlucky.
said.
There you go. A freeway.
And a very, look at that pattern.
Oh, it's crazy pattern too.
Funky freeway too.
All right.
Bunch of blotching of orange and tan.
Oh yeah. There you go. That's what we were trying to hit.
Now this is a
freeway
female.
with the Scrambler and the OD.
If that's a female, they're keeping that one. I like that one.
All right. There you go. Look at the head pattern too. So he's got that fire head pattern. So you know, all right. That's not bad. So at least we proved out yellow belly. That's good. I would be getting them shed tested anyway. A full panel test. I want to know what's in her exactly because she does have something else in her. We're going to get her out next as soon as Nick's done here.
Yeah, save the best for last.
Right. Hit one freeway. So
we got, what, 1, 2, 3 in here that have that really nice pattern reduction. Looks like we hit one vanilla, which would be nice because that'd prove out the vanilla for the male. So the asphalt looks like it has Fire and Scrambler in it. So hopefully both parents have Scrambler, but as long as one has it, don't really mind. And then hopefully the female has Fire because that one definitely looks like it has Fire in it too. But yeah, definitely some cool babies. Hope to see the same stuff out of our next clutch is the other Scrambler, right?
Yep. No, we got 3 clutches coming the end of October. So at Halloween, there should be 3 days apart. 3 clutches in 3 days. All right, let's get Mom. An interesting story about Mom is a few years ago I met somebody. He wanted to. I sold him 2 pieds, pied combos. One was a male, one was a female. He paid for one in cash, and he gave the other one to me in exchange for this girl. And he didn't breed it. He got it from somebody. It was supposed to be a Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Enchi Pos Calico. And I was really new at the time, and only a couple years into this, and didn't think much of it. We already have an Orange Dream Enchi Yellow Belly male. It looks nothing like this. I mean,
he's a lot darker.
A lot darker. Now, this is what we talk about, the Scrambler. I'm going to point on it. Now, the blown out sides, pushing up the sides here. Right here is really good. You can see it. This pushing up. So instead of Calico, thinking it's Scrambler. And I'm in a Patreon with Mutation Creation. And you see this right here, this blown up sides. All the way down, pushing this up. And then you should have dots or faded out parts. This is what she don't really have. It's dots on the back. I don't see any dots. But she does have the pushed up, blown out sides. And everybody seemed to think that, yes, it does have Scrambler. So we don't know for sure. That's why I paired her with the snake I paired her with. We're going to find out. And, well, there's something else in it. They did say Fire. So that's where we're gonna get our complete shed test. And this is our boy. Nick can talk to you about that one.
So, Super Asphalt. At that time, they were not about $900 and saw him for a steal. But, definitely nice. Can't really see the vanilla in him, though. It's, well, for the most part, he just looks like a Super Asphalt.
And that's all he may be. I mean, head stamp-wise, maybe.
I know I went back and I talked to Chris after the auction. We came back on Sunday, and I was chit-chatting with him, and he said that he showed me the siblings, and he said the siblings definitely have both Scrambler and vanilla in them. So he said he was a possible. He couldn't really tell because, well, he couldn't really see it. So that's what we were hoping. Well, granted, I wanted asphalt anyways. I like can't talk. I like how freeways look. They're definitely a prettier snake. So regardless of that fact, I was happy to get him because I compare him to most stuff, and I'm not getting normals. That's one of our big goals. Never making projects and trying to pick out males and females. No normals. So regardless, everything would have been just asphalt by itself. But definitely a nice snake, nice pattern. Sides are coming up with that nice orange. Yeah, he definitely small though. He feed him constantly, but he just does not want to grow. He hit the weight he's at now. He might fluctuate 50 grams here and there, but for the most part, that's it. Now the other pairing that he was paired to, which is the other one that we're excited for, which we hope we hit similar stuff that we hit with this one, is another one from Chris. I mean, big girl.
That's the orange I was talking about. I misspoke.
Is that kind of orange pattern. She is a high-intensity Orange Dream Calico Scrambler. So that's the orange we're trying to get out of the pairing.
And you see there's the dots going down her back. Now, and then you see the pushed up sides, the blown out sides coming up right here. So you see all the blown out sides all the way down to the belly. And then you got the calico here. But so when Chris sold us this snake at Tinley, it was in a group, he had multiple displays, just selling them all a couple $100 a piece, males, females mixed together. And we thought we had bought a male. You know, we tried to breed that snake, and it did not breed. Matter of fact, we felt kind of stupid after a while. Ended up having it popped, and it turned out to be female. So then we went to Tinley, and Chris had told us, you're on camera. You want to tell the story?
Yeah. So, like he was saying, it was in a lot with it was a male female, and we had originally bought it as a male. We wanted to be able to breed it sooner. We had already had a female in mind that we wanted to pair it to. There's actually one we've shown before, which would be our Cypress Pastel Orange Dream from Nerd, and we wanted to make Cypress Scramblers. That was the original project. Granted, she always had that nice orange color to her, but we just really wanted to put Scrambler and Calico into Cypress. So originally, we had gotten him for that project. And Got to Wait was a phenomenal leader. It was growing like a weed. And we're like, okay, we'll be able to pair him this year. Tried locking him. Nothing. Stayed opposite side of the tub. We tried doing the bag trick. You put him in a bag, drive around, go just take a walk, kind of stimulates him to breed. We put other males in there to try to make them almost like territorial, to encourage breeding. Nothing. Finally, we had our buddy Randy come over, and sure as daylight, it popped female. No hemipines whatsoever at all. And we're like, oh, well, that's a little bit of a surprise. We went and talked to Billy, and then we remembered that it was in a male-female lot, and we had accidentally gotten the female, and, well, now we're, well, here. So it kind of delayed the project a bit, but in the end, I'm happy because, well, we got that little boy over there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some nice stuff out of it.
Chris had said at the time that he didn't know he had Scrambler in his collection. So he asked us to bring in a picture. So we were there all 3 days. We went home, took pictures, come back, and showed him the one we bought. And he says, oh, that's Scrambler in there. That's what he had just found out he had Scrambler in his collection. Because he always thought it was just a nice, Orange Dream and whatnot. Something in the pattern. He had gotten some ball pythons. I may have the story around from Marcus Jane. I'm not sure, but he had somewhere had the Scrambler gene, and that's how we ended it. That's how we got in our collection. We guaranteed to have one Scrambler, and I think the other one is Scrambler, and pretty sure. So we're paired them both to the same male. So we'll see what we get out of that. We're definitely going to get something with asphalt in that Scrambler. So that's you see. She does not have the dots, like I said. You saw the other one with the nice dots down her back. She does have a few back here. One dot. But nothing else, though. But she does have the blown out sides. She's very bright. She's getting brighter as she ages. She got the fire head stamp. So somebody messed up on that one. And we're going to get a full shed test on that girl. So, all right. So